welcome or welcome back to my channel. I am starting this vlog today drinking coffee, which you can't really drinking coffee. There is the Irish coffee. Of course, it's not like actually Irish, but it's just Irish flavored. But I'm starting this video here because tomorrow I will be going to the Van Gogh immersive exhibition, and I'm going with my best friend, and I think that I might just vlog it because it's also Valentine's Day. So it just so happens that we are free on that day and can go on that day together, and so it's perfect, you know. And I thought I would start this video here because it's a day before, and oh my goodness, I'm like shook at how nice the weather is today. It makes me so happy. I love that so much. It was raining just like 10 minutes ago. It's insane. But anyway, I will be going to that exhibition tomorrow, but I will be like filming a get ready with me sort of thing. I thought that could be cool. I'm gonna do that, but I'm starting the video today because I thought that we could make this a 2-day vlog and I could give you some reading updates as well, because I've been so bad with reading, but that's because I've been so busy and I still have things I need to do for my course. And obviously, since I'm taking the course is taking like my #1 priority. Yeah, we have that to do today as well for like stuff for my course. I have my class at 7 today as well. Tomorrow I am obviously like going to film, get ready with me, blah blah blah. The Van Gogh thing, hopefully I will get some clips. Yeah, sorry about the lighting. I didn't think that would look like that, really, but that's fine. It's fine. Yeah, so we're gonna do that, and then oh, I also managed to plan a video call with my best friends as well, because one of my best friends actually lives away from the city where I am. And yeah, we don't really see each other very much, which is very sad. But even the friend that does live in the city, we live like a good distance apart actually, but she's like also constantly busy with things. It's very hard to match our schedules, I guess, because you know, I have classes in the evenings, I have like things to do for the classes, I have like other things I want to do, and she's got like work from literally morning to evening and stuff, and it's really hard to match the calendars. I wanted to see her on the weekend actually, but she's going home, and she's going home every single week in February, which is, you know, fine, but also like kind of sad. So I was like, I think a few days ago was like, we need to like schedule a video call again, because it's been a very long while and we were supposed to be doing that more often, which we didn't do, but I'm hoping that we continue to do after this next one. Even if it's just a short 1-hour call, like it's totally worth it. But I would start it here so I can chat to you about the things that I've been reading. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I was just thinking about like making a normal type vlog plus the Van Gogh thing, also Valentine's Day thing, because you know, you don't need to spend Valentine's Day with a guy. It's Galentine's Day then, you know. And I actually was thinking to propose that to my best friends to kind of like, you know, spend the Valentine's Day together, but it's obviously like midweek, which is very weird. It's on a Wednesday. So yeah, that would be a little bit sucky, but it just so happens we have plans anyway, so it's great. That's gonna be awesome. I'm gonna get to talking about the books that I've been reading, which is a little bit sad because I didn't have a lot of time to read, but I've been trying to do some things, like whatever I can, really. I usually at that point have been reaching for manga because it's like much easier for me to read a chapter of manga than a chapter of like book. But I'm also like reaching for manga more because I'm filming the Pandora Hearts reread video, which is, you know, obviously requiring me to read Pandora Hearts, which is amazing because I've read a chapter today when I was eating as well, and I'm so happy that I'm rereading that. I love it so much. I'm just so happy that I decided to do this because it's just, yeah, it's great. And also I just love it, you know. And as much as I like didn't have time this past few days, like coming back to this and remembering everything is just so great. Like I love it so much. I don't want to spoil things here, but you can watch my reading vlog when that's out, when I've read 6 volumes. I'm on volume 4 at the moment, so we are getting close. But that is gonna get updated whenever I finish all the volumes for the other video. So I will probably be by myself on the weekend, so I will try to edit and read and get stuff done and vlog / just talk about things I've been reading. Hopefully I'm gonna manage to do that, and that's that. The weather is so nice recently as well. It kind of feels like spring is coming already, which is a little bit crazy because it's February, but it hasn't really been snowing that much like here where I am. Like it literally some days feels like spring, and today feels exactly like spring would, like the beginning of the spring. I love it so much. Reading up this. Also, I'm gonna be starting my new planner journal thing finally, because I'm at the finish of this one, which I'm still gonna be using because I have my video ideas and stuff like that in here as well. But I'm gonna be starting this one finally, and I'm so excited. I can already tell that I'm gonna love it so much, and I've already written a few things in here, so that's really great. And yeah, I just love that it's so spacious. It's got so much space to write things down, because I do my little bit of journaling about the day that I've had. Underneath my to-do, 3 things I'm grateful for, and then there's like a little bit of a journal entry thing, which is great, and that works for me personally. And as much as I would love to be way more creative with my planners and journals, I just feel like I don't have the time for it, you know, which is very sad. But there's like so many things that I want to do that I need to like sacrifice. And I need to sacrifice like some things in order to do other things. Just how it be. But yeah, now for real, let's talk about books. Red, White, and Royal Blue. I'm still reading this one. I don't know if I've given you an update in my last vlog. I might have, possibly. But I am on page 240 at the moment. As much as in the beginning I was a little bit iffy about like the characters, because they were very much like in your face. Too much in your face even. That they just kind of like irked me a little bit. But as much as it started out like that, the more that I've been reading, the more I've been loving the dynamic between Alex and Henry, and I love their banter so much. Like that's my favorite part about reading this book, is reading about them. A lot of like Alex's family, which also explains why Alex is acting the way that he's acting at times. But I find myself usually waiting for their interactions, and I really love it. And there's also obviously a lot of spice, which is, if you don't like that, I skip it. But it's not like crazy spice, it's just that there's a lot of spice. But like I totally don't mind that at all, so I'm not really fazed by that. I am very much enjoying this. I am enjoying their humor. I am enjoying that they email each other and stuff like that. It's just, yeah, it's great. I'm really excited to finish this book whenever I get the chance to do that. It's my second Casey McQuiston book. and I love the books that they are writing. So far, I've read One Last Stop besides this one. And One Last Stop actually was a huge surprise to me because I loved it so much. It was so good. It was mostly that good because of the friendships in there. I really loved the characters so much there. So I'm hoping that by the end of this book, I'm going to be obsessed with the characters as well. So that's the updates on this. I've had some manga that I've been reading. Obviously Pandora Heart, so that's that. I've started, or rather am continuing on with A Galaxy Next Door, Volume 5, which I believe is the last volume actually, and I'm not really that far into it. I've read only one chapter, I believe. I'm on page 18, so that's not a lot, but that's because I've started it like very late at night and I was falling asleep while reading, really. I really like that manga a lot. Of course, my little shelf on Manga Plus, that's so weird, like everything is getting reflected in this. But there's a new manga that I actually want to start reading, which is called Witch Enforcer by Shun Akagi, and this actually doesn't have a lot of chapters just yet. It's a very new manga, but it's about witches and I'm really excited to see what's that about. The Witch and the Beast, volume 10, I'm actually planning to start because I finally can. So that's great. I'm reading The Pension Life Vampire, and that's actually something that I have finished recently and found out that what I have finished was actually volume 3. So for February, I actually added like volume 2 and 3 of The Pension Life Vampire, but I read the second volume probably like way before. Like I always say, Manga Plus doesn't really have like distinction of volumes, and usually it's just the chapters that come out that are getting put into like volumes, you know. So I've been reading that, and it was like the ending of volume 3 had me. It was so sad, but it also explained so much, and I love it so much. It's the prettiest. The plot is just so sweet, but also like it really keeps you invested. It's just so good. I really like it. Another one, Kagurabachi, which is, I guess, kind of on its second volume, because like I also added the first volume since it's basically come out and sold out in Japan like already. But yeah, I added that on the story graph as something that I've read this month, even though like volume 1 was read like whenever the chapters were coming out. Love it so much. The plot is getting so good. I love the new characters that are showing up. I really love the humor that is going on in there. And Chihiro as a main character is just so good. I love this character so much. And I'm actually sort of missing the kid character that is in here as well, because I just really love her dynamic with Chihiro. So really enjoy it. Very much action packed, pretty much every single chapter, and it's all about the enchanted blades and Chihiro finding all the enchanted blades because it was his dad who's made them. And yeah, it's just so cool. Like, it's such a cool plot. I don't know what it is about those sort of plots, but I really eat them up. Like, it's so good. And it's just chef's kiss. Really love it. And the drawing style is very cool as well. It's sort of a little bit different. I really like that. What are we reading? Jujutsu Kaisen, obviously. The last chapter, chapter 250. Oh my god, guys. I was so hype. Yuta. I love him so much. Oh my god. Oh my god. There was so much going on with Yuta and like his domain. That might have been a spoiler, I guess. But I think we all know that most of them can use domains, so like, please. But still, oh my god. Oh my god. Totally unlimited blade works. Like, if you've seen Fate, Stay Night Unlimited Blade Works, Yuta's domain is basically unlimited blade works. And it was so freaking hype. Like, it was so good. I see him, I see his character, and I'm already so hyped, and it he's like so painfully close to being my number one favorite character. But you know, my number one spot is actually taken by someone from this manga as well. You know, like he's like Yuta is so close to being number one. Oh my god. I just see him and I'm like obsessed already. He's such a good character. Oh my god, I love it so much. And I'm sometimes thinking that it's because I've actually watched Jujutsu Kaisen 0 first. We obviously only got Yuta in that Jujutsu Kaisen 0, which is volume 0 of the manga, you know? So the fact that we've been getting like these cramps of him since the Kalin game arc, well, I guess, like even before that, like after Shibuya, whatever that arc could be called, and then the Kalin game, whenever Yuta has shown up, like I was hype. But this like most recent chapter 250 was just, oh my god, he slayed so hard. Yeah, he was just he's insane. I love it so much. I love seeing that. I kind of wanted to film my reaction to reading chapter 250, and I kind of feel like I should have, because I was freaking out all the freaking time. And that's just, I was screaming inside, okay? I was screaming inside. Oh my god. It was so good. Yeah. Oh my god, and the ending? The ending was so good. He shook Sukuna so badly. Oh my god. I love how like confident Yuta has gotten. And how he can use all of these techniques that he's been copying. And also, I'm just like, it was so funny to me because Sukuna at some point was like listing all the techniques that Yuta actually used. And it was just like, so is that it? And I was like, huh? He used only 5, so you seriously think that he only copied 5? I'm sorry, what? Oh my god. And there were like so many funny moments as well. Also, the two MCs working together, because it was Yuta and Yuji. Oh my god, that was so fun. And there was like a moment where Sukuna asked actually, like, what have they been doing this past month? And Yuji was like, working hard and something, and Yuta was like, cheating. Oh my god, I love him so much. It was so good. Also, Yuji looked so good in that chapter as well. Like, I sometimes really love his like sharp design as a character, and yeah, I'm like a very much an eye and smile person, and I notice I'm even like that when I see things in manga as well. So, and in anime too. So I'm like I notice eyes a lot, and I love when eyes are like very nicely done, and usually sometimes gets like really nice eye panels, you know. And that was what happened in that chapter as well. I actually like left I don't know if I've added that to my highlights, but if I haven't, then I'm gonna do that after I'm done filming this. But I have done like an entire list on chapter 250 of like things that I have liked, and I was number 1 screaming because Yuta. Number 2 just screaming in general. And it was just so good. I love it so much. Oh, and also I really love that we are getting information about what's going on with Fushikuro. This is a very long reading update, I realized, sorry. I sort of started thinking that it was very weird and odd that like he wasn't fighting back. And I was thinking that he might really be that mentally destroyed, which is why he's like not finding it in himself to fight back against what's happening. But I also sort of wanted them to show us what's going on with him. Like, if he's fighting back, I kind of want to know because if he doesn't, then that makes his character a little bit, I don't want to say useless, but it's got less of an impact, because I believe that he would fight back seeing that his friends are getting hurt, you know. In chapter 250 they actually reminded us that like his soul was sort of shut down by the bath, and it was very nice to see that, but I still remember that, but I still kind of want to have a panel of what's like happening with him. We haven't really seen him, but he's been mentioned a few times in these past chapters. So yeah, I don't really know. And I really love that Yuji finally has a role and that we actually know what his curse technique is. Just really fun. But I'm also kind of worried because if like their plan actually works, it's gonna be sick. But I'm also just worried. This is crazy. It's so crazy. But I love Yuza's domain so much. But that's, I guess, like, if you are interested in anime and stuff like that, that's just something that I can talk about some other time. I actually really grew to love Unlimited Blade Works so much. And it was like after I've seen it in days that were passing. So, you know. But oh yeah, I will have the anime video out. So you're gonna hear me talk about that there. Last one that I think the last one that I'm actually in the middle of is Spy Family. And I obviously like read them as they're coming out. And I believe the last chapter, yeah, it was chapter 94. And I really love it still. And I kind of loved where it was going in the sense that I thought that we were getting a new arc for a second there, because they like went on a ski trip and it was sort of like detective mystery sort of thing. But it got resolved within that one chapter, which was very disappointing in a way, because I really thought that we would get like a lot more things there, and we didn't. I think that would have been like a very cool story to do for a few chapters as an arc, but Anya can read minds, so she like solved it like that, which is fine, but also like it would have been such a cool like Christmas detective murder mystery sort of thing. So I'm kind of sad about that, but the chapter was very, very nice. This is the Pandora hearts thing here. There. Isn't that so cool? It's very cute. I've spent a very long time during the weekend cleaning out my phone gallery of like pictures of myself. I feel like there are just some that I know that I might potentially post and some that I know that I'm not gonna post, and I have them backed up, so there's that. So I know that I'm not gonna be losing them, which makes it so much easier to like delete pictures quite often. Actually, it just takes a while to like scroll through to, I don't know, 2020 or 2021, whatever, right? Go through the pictures and delete what you are not gonna use. And I did get a little bit of space back on my phone, so that's awesome, because I'm filming on my phone as well, so I need the space anyway. I don't need all of them. I don't go through them really that much, but I still have a lot of pictures because I just love taking pictures of everything. I feel like when I take a picture, like it really solidifies a thing in my head. When I was looking through some of the pictures, like I could totally tell which point like I was when I took that pic, which is like kind of weird, I guess, kind of insane that it works like that, but it really triggers like memories in me. I actually woke up at like, well, I was fine at 8 a.m, but I kind of turned and then I wanted to lay in bed a little bit and I fell back asleep, and I woke up at like 10:40 something, I guess. So late for me, but I've been also sitting with my best friend until like 2 in the morning. So so that happened. Wasn't planned, but those are the best. I'm gonna see you whenever I have something to update you on, or I'm gonna see you tomorrow on Valentine's Day. It's gonna be fun. I actually did a post like a year, yeah, I think it was a year ago, that I've just spent Valentine's by myself, really. I remember that my dad actually drove me to a bookstore that I wanted to go to. And it was just how I spent my day, you know, like I kind of glammed up for myself. I like took some pictures, I went to the bookstore, I had some fun in that sense. And that was the way that I spent Valentine's Day. And I feel like, you know, if you don't have anyone to spend that with and you kind of want to celebrate that in a way, you can celebrate that with your own self, because that also matters. You can be your own Valentine, but also you don't have to at all like bite into that. So, you know, you have choices. I kind of just, you know, like a reason to glam up, I guess. And that's something I will definitely be doing tomorrow. I don't really have like anything pink. I have like this white and pink striped sweater, which I'm gonna be wearing because it's pink. But I actually wanted to buy a sweater that I have. I think I've shown you that one, but you might have seen me in it. But it's basically like a little bit lighter shade of blue than this. It has like hearts everywhere, and I wanted to get that one in this like pastel pink color, but when I wanted to get it, they didn't have it, and I was so fucking sad. I got it in this pastel blue, right, like baby blue, and it's a very pretty color, but I'm still like so bummed that I didn't get it in that pastel pink. It would have been so cute for Valentine's. Also, it's been a year since I've been to a concert with my best friend, Bring Me the Horizon, A Day to Remember. It's been a year and I didn't realize. I just realized yesterday because I went into my Instagram archives and there were like memories. And I was like, oh my god, I totally forgot. It was last week that a year has passed since that moment. Oh my god, it's been years since I've seen my faves. It was crazy, it was insane, it was the best time. I loved this so much for many reasons actually. And yeah, it's been, oh my god, it's been so long at that point that I haven't seen my best friend. And to think that now we actually live together, it's just, and we see each other like pretty much every single day. It's just so insane to think about, because I remember like when we saw each other, like the emotions, when we were like saying bye, the emotions again. It was just insane. But I love that we have like this bond, and that like we are this close. It's just life, you know? It's so crazy. And sometimes I get like really in my head about certain things. It's usually very random, and it's like one thing that kind of triggers that, and I'm sort of like sitting there wondering. But I really want to trust that whatever is happening for the highest good of me. And so I just want to take life as it comes, I guess, you know, like I want to let it happen. Even though those doubts are sometimes creeping in, I just feel like it's okay, you know, because like whenever those doubts are there, another thing happens that only confirms that this is where I'm supposed to be. And yeah, I just want to trust that my life is unfolding in the way that it's supposed to lead me to the best outcome for me on this path in this life. That's all that I wanted to say. And I've been talking for 40 minutes already. See, that's what happens when I start talking about manga. It's all actually because of Jujutsu Kaisen, probably. Anyway, I'm gonna update you whenever I have something interesting going on or something like that. I don't know. We'll see. For now, hope you're well, and and I will see you tomorrow for Valentine's Day, for sure. happy Valentine's Day today, even. Just have the best day. Okay? Okay? Okay. It's the next day. It's Wednesday today. This is what I'm wearing because it's Valentine's Day and it's the only thing with pinks that I have, I think. Here. This is it. Very cute. I'm gonna do a pink makeup as well. So that's gonna be fun. Oh, I could have spritzed myself with this one because it's also pink. But I used this bamboo, which is also sort of kind of pink. So that's cool. Not that it matters. Happy Valentine's Day. Hope you are having a great one or had a great one by the time that this is out. But yeah, I'm gonna take stuff to get ready now. I also just read a chapter of Volume 4 of Pandora Hearts while I was eating, and that was fun. Also, I had just a very long line today because I just kind of looked out the window and it's such a nice weather. Like, it truly feels like it's spring recently, and I love it so much. And since I have a window like right here, right, so I see every single morning what the weather looks like. And I saw the sun and I was just kind of like chilling happily in bed without like phone or anything. I was probably like in and out of sleep as well, but yeah, it was very, very nice. Then I went to like, you know, get ready. I did fold my laundry. I went to eat, so I was reading as well. And I have my coffee here, and now we're gonna get ready because it's almost 1, I think. Oh no, it's 12:36 at the moment. Heat protectant, straighteners, because I use straighteners to curl my hair. I'm wondering if I want to wear this. Perhaps. It's very cute, like I really, really love it. I might just wear that as well. I will use this one because I'm pretty sure that my hair is going to get going to give you electric shocks for some reason. Like, I sometimes get that after I use my straighteners, which is like very, very weird, but yeah. Oh, also, I wanted to tell you because I was thinking recently being yesterday, about this, right? And this is the light blue one. I think I told you about this, actually. I probably have. But yeah, I was talking about this one, and they had it in such like a pretty pale pink color as well. The pastel pink. And that would have been so cute for Valentine's Day, and I'm just so bummed about this. It's fine. I don't really have like plans for Valentine's Day. We just I just made these plans to go to the exhibition with my best friend today, and it just so happens to be Valentine's Day. So that's how we're gonna spend Valentine's Day, and I'm probably gonna take a shit ton of pics as well because I'm gonna have a pretty makeup on later, so that's great. And what I'm gonna do first is probably brush my hair actually, and then spritz it with the thingy. I'm wearing these new scrunchies and I really, really like them, and they were so cheap. This is my problem. I'm growing out these curtain bangs, so just kind of looks a little bit odd at times, but this is basically like the number one thing that I want to like correct with the straighteners, though it doesn't look that bad actually. It's kind of a vibe, but yeah, we're gonna brush. I literally have tears in my eyes. I killed a spider today. I did not expect it to be there. I was just folding my laundry and I took my leggings in my hands to fold them, and suddenly I see like right in front of my face like a thing, and I thought that it was just like, you know, like dust or something, right? And I just looked at it and it was a spider, but it was a small one. But even then, like I hate spiders. So that was like, nah. not cool. So he unfortunately had to leave this earth. But I'm hoping that it's not gonna rain, because we have this like we have this little superstition that if you kill a spider, it's gonna rain. But the weather is so nice, so I'm hoping that it's not going to rain. So I don't know where that superstition actually came from, and I do wonder, does anyone else have this sort of superstition anywhere, like in any other country? That's very interesting. Also, speaking about Pandora Hearts, the manga that I'm reading, I am loving it so much, but there's also like a thing that I keep thinking about when I'm reading it, and that's when I read Break's character, and it's just how much he actually reminds me of Gojo. And I don't get how, when I was reading Jujutsu Kaisen and I was seeing Gojo's character, I didn't put the two and two together at all. Like, they didn't even click as similar characters, but they really are. I wonder how that is, you know? I think it's because, like, even in the manga, we didn't really, like, get to know a lot about Gojo at some point. It was only, like, in his past arc, I guess, that we had a little bit of something there, you know? But I feel like with this character, as like with many, you kind of need to read between the lines. Like, you need to read behind everything that he does to like get to know a character, I guess, which is fine. But maybe it's because when I was reading the manga, I didn't really like Gojo as much as I like him now. Like, me reading Pandora right now and reading Break's character, like, I get to see that they are similar way more because I dived like deeper into Gojo's character. I don't know, but yeah. Those are just like messy thoughts. I don't even know if that made any sense. Sometimes I'm just thinking that I'm saying whatever is on my mind, and like, you know, that's sometimes it doesn't make sense, which is probably why I should think before I speak. But like one side done a little bit. I do wash my hands a little bit and pray right now that my hair won't be staticky after I'm done with this. So 190. Sure. I'm using the Remington straighteners. I've had them for a little while. Oh my goodness, like, look at this. I just kind of want them to grow out. But I also, when I was back home recently, I kind of cut them a little bit so they would like hopefully look a little better, but this is still what's happening, so. There's a part of me that wants bangs again, which is very dangerous. I don't know what I'm gonna do when I'm home next time. So yeah, but this one is very good. So if you're looking for like a simple straightener that is gonna do the work, this is very nice. Shine therapy, whatever. It was supposed to be infused with like some sort of oils or whatever. Yeah, I'm not gonna do like sections or anything because I don't really like care that much. I just sort of want these pieces to be prettier, I guess. There. Is that better? See what sort of difference it already makes? It's just these front pieces. Not even hoping that they're going to like keep for a very long time. I'm just sort of hoping that I'm gonna have something going on in my hair along with my makeup, that's all. And I don't even have like hairspray and stuff like that, which is a little bit funny, but I don't really use that stuff. And look at my natural hair texture. Just going through it, but I don't really care if it's gonna look like super good or not. This is basically what I do when I do my hair. So I'm gonna do the rest of it off camera. I sort of like keep this at an angle if you're curious about that, but like so. And just, you know, do this. Also, yes, it smokes a little bit, but that's not my hair. I think what's smoking is actually the heat protectant, which I don't know if that's a good sign or not, but that's the thing that's smoking. One side sort of done, I guess. I'm just gonna do this part again as well, because this is sort of like a face framing piece, so I kind of want this to be prettier, like so. But yeah, I just feel so much better with this sort of thing. I'm gonna see you back in my room later. Hair is all done. This I don't really recommend. It really makes your hair look a little bit as if it's oily more than anything, and you usually when you use something like this, obviously to protect your hair from heat, so you would want to use that on your hair very well, and you can do that with this because I feel like it's too heavy, it's too oily, like it looks as if my hair is like covered in something, which is very, very strange. Electrostatic spray thing that I'm gonna spray on myself. I'm just gonna do this. See, my bangs look so much better right now, I think. Like so much better. Like so, I think. Is that gonna look cute? I think it will. I don't know if I'm gonna leave it like there or if I'm gonna like catch some more hair with this or something, but for now I am leaving that. Also, if you're a glasses wearer, you know that it's sort of hard to wear headbands because of these, right? But yeah, that's sort of what we're looking like. I'm gonna put you here for a second. I'm gonna set myself up here. Okay, my coffee. I keep my hair clips on my mirror, which in my glasses wipe. And I really have to check if I have my pink stuff in here. I don't think it's in here. Yeah. And what I need is, oh, actually, I might use these ones, which are like modifying things for your face. I might use these on my hair in a second. This is, yeah, it's got all these pinks in here. This is from Kobo Professionals. I might use one of these, which are like Astor mascaras. I was also going to do my nails, but I don't know how I'm gonna stand on time. So we're gonna see about that. It's 1:14, okay, so it's not that bad. I still have time because we will probably be going around like 4:30 because it will take us a while to get to the place where the exhibition is happening. Let me see if this is gonna work. yeah, it's taking a little bit of the oil. Definitely it's taking a little bit of the oil from that thing. I might also just powder this, which sounds very strange, but I've seen like people do that. I've seen people powder their hair because it's sort of like using dry shampoo. Also, I need to remember about this brush for my brows because I don't fill in my brows. I don't really do anything to my brows. So, okay. Are you too high? Maybe not. I don't know. Anyway, I saw this like sort of hack or whatever that it's supposed to lift your face when you use a concealer. But the thing about me is that I use concealer as a foundation. Because I don't really like wearing foundation on my face or anything of that sort. So I just sort of resort to wearing concealer everywhere. I never remember what color do I wear. Because I was at the store once and I wanted to get one because it seemed that they had some. And I just didn't remember what color I had. Because this is obviously a little bit lighter than my skin because it was supposed to be for under your eyes, but I just use it for all over my face, which is why I would want a darker one, but I didn't know which one to take. This is in 005 Light Natural from Catrice, Liquid Camouflage. So it's a little bit funny to me, these hacks that like are supposed to lift your face or whatever, because when you blend your concealer, you usually blend it under your eye. And so like what is the point of putting it like here and here when you're just gonna blend it and it's probably going to go everywhere anyway? Like, I don't know. Excuse me for a second. Sorry, I had to check if that was maybe my best friend, but no. Just in case. Anyway, this is where we are with this. Now I'm gonna use this because this is pink. This because it's pink. Highlighter palette because it also has a very cool pink one. I do like stuff that is like I do use foundations at times. It's just that I don't really buy them because I prefer to buy concealer and use that. But I do have like, for example, a YSL miniature that you get as like in addition to your shopping and stuff. This is the All Hours foundation, this is a little bit too light in this case for me, but it's pretty nice to wear because it doesn't budge and it's just very, very light. So that's very good if you're looking for something of that sort. I'm gonna use some lip balm for now. I think I'm just gonna go with my lip oil later on. So should I start with blush or should I start with my eyes? Maybe let's start with the eyes, shall we? Okay, I'm just gonna go with like all of these, whatever, I don't know. Use a little bit of pink, of this pink on my entire lid. This pink, whatever color that was, I don't know. I remember that when I bought these, I was having like a phase on pinks, and then I was like, oh, I don't think I like pink. But now that I'm like, you know, even not even now, like for a while, I've been like, I can just like whatever I want to like it doesn't really matter. There are like certain shades that I may not be the hugest fan of when it comes to pink, but like I used to not like I would call it like a Barbie pink, but this is probably a Barbie pink, possibly, I don't know. But yeah, now I'm just like, it doesn't really matter. I like whatever I like, and I'm just, you know, like if I notice something is pretty and it's pink, then I'm gonna get it, because without being girly girls, you know. I'm gonna go into this one. Oh, that's a lot of fallout, but and try to like work this here. Oh, that is bright. Oh goodness, that is very bright. I mean, it's working. It blends well. I didn't remember that they blend this well, but apparently they do. I'm just gonna take a little bit more of this and swipe it like underneath a little bit. Does that look okay? I don't know, jeez. Blendy, blend, blend, blend. Like, this is supposed to be a blending brush. I don't know if like it is as good as like other blending brushes would be. I feel like people have better blending brushes perhaps. But this is one from Eco Tools, and I just really like the fact that it was, you know, like a brush that is a little bit better for your environment and stuff. I'm gonna use this one, obviously, because it's like a shimmer pink. I'm gonna use that on the rest of my eye. Oh, it's got like purpley flecks. I'm just gonna focus this on like the middle of my eyelid, or rather try to do that. Oh, I guess I should do it like so. I think that's what I've seen people do, like up and down. I just remembered. Good for me. And I'm gonna use that underneath. And then I'm gonna use my highlighter on the inner corners, I think. Oh my goodness, like this is kind of crazy, isn't it? Very pink. But I kind of love it. Now I'm gonna try and use this as an eyeliner. This is Glitterati mascara liner from H&M. That's gonna give like a pretty shine perhaps, or something, like I don't know. Well, that is kind of pretty, but you can't really see that much. Can you even see that? Can you see that something shiny is on my eyeball? I don't know, but there is. Which is, like, on one hand, that's great because it's very forgiving, because you can't really tell that much. On the other hand, you can't really tell that much. So I don't really know how I feel about this, but at the same time, I feel like I've done my eyeliner better than I have in a very long time, because it just, the wings are very pretty if you look at them from up close like I am. Spread my wings. Why is BTS stuck in my head suddenly? Okay, so that's pretty nice. Wait, can you, oh, I wish this would focus. But yeah, this is sort of what it looks like. You can see that there's like this shiny eyeliner, and I kind of love that. And clean this up a little bit. I feel like this is a little bit too low here, and that's not what I want. There's that. Done. I'm like, maybe I shouldn't do that much of blush now that I have, you know, this very pink makeup, but at the same time I don't really care. I'm just gonna go all out pink, you know, because I think that this is going to wipe off anyway. Is that too much pink? Could be, but I'm gonna leave it at that. Blush. Wait, concealer is also done. This is also done, but I'm gonna Leave that. Eyes I will do in a second. I'm gonna finish them in a moment. I think I'm gonna do highlighter next. And I'm gonna use this, it's this one that I'm using. I'm gonna, I can't see, like I'm blind. So I need to light all the time. But yeah, I'm gonna use that one in my inner corners. But I need to be careful because I remember that when I put that there once, the specks got into my eyes and my eyes were like stinging. Yeah. There. Yeah, I think that's gonna look pretty nice. And we're gonna do like this little line here because that's sort of what people do, so I also do it. We're gonna do a little dot on my nose because that looks cute apparently. That weirdly, I feel like elongated my nose, isn't it? I feel like I might just do the dot but not do this. Although, I mean, it doesn't look bad. It's just that I just look a little strange when I look at myself. Then we're doing this part, which is like, you know, not very needed because my blush is also very shiny as well. So this better like blend in a little there. Now we're gonna go to powder. Very needed on other parts of my face that I haven't put anything else on. I'm gonna go over the blush as well and the highlight just a little bit. The powder is done. Let me just brush my brows up, 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 like so. And I have this luck that my brows are actually going to stay as I put them, because after I brush them, they just usually tend to stay. And I usually don't fill them in because I just like how natural brows look. This is the seduction code number 3, volume and length. So we're gonna use this one first. Oh, like they are definitely a little bit dried up. At the same time, I remember them being like very thick, so that also may be the case. Anyone else have like different sort of lashes on one eye and different sort of lashes on the other? I feel like one side looks different to the other on me. I always like one eye a little bit more than the other because of that. Just a little bit. And now I'm gonna use this one, which is number 4, volume and HD definition. I'm gonna layer this on top. I realize I'm basically doing it cute this year. I feel like a year ago, I've done like a black liner and everything, and it was like very, very pretty as well. But yeah, this year I'm apparently going like very girly girl vibes. We'll be taking pics to post on Instagram as well, so probably, I guess so. I'm like usually very lightly coating my eyelashes. Now, allow me to see. What do we think? Pretty? I'm gonna show you in a different light in a second. So, this is the makeup in a different light. What do we think? I think it's pretty. It's kind of a shame that you can't really see this liner like super well, and you won't be able to tell much when I have my glasses on, which is why I feel like you can go pretty wild with eye makeup in general when you wear glasses, because like it's not that visible. So yeah, that's what it looks like. Let me like take out the hair a little bit here, a little bit here. Is that cute? Isn't that cute? I feel like it is. Maybe I should wear some rings as well on my fingers. We'll see. I want to also do my nails, perhaps. So we'll see in a second how that goes. Yeah, I think I like it. And you can really tell with the blush. Like, I knew that on camera, like, you wouldn't be able to tell very much that there's like a lot of it, but there is a lot of it. Standing by this window. Yeah, I think it's very pretty, actually. Yeah, I'm vibing with this. Yeah, I like that. I'm gonna just add a lip oil so we get the full effect. I'm using this Clarins one, of course, because it's my favorite. Literally the best oils ever, to me, in my opinion. Oh no, this is strawberry. So I think, oh, I might have this time taken the strawberry instead of candy. But yeah, last time I had candy, so this is also, I think. Oh, I really like how this looks when I bend over. I feel like this is well balanced like this, because there's a lot going on, like on the eyes and on the cheeks, and so the lips are very neutral, even though they're still tinted a little bit of a pinkish color. So yeah, that's that. See, like, you can't really tell that much when I have my glasses on, but that's fine. It's okay. I'm gonna give you some clips. I'm also gonna post those on Instagram probably, so you can expect that there, and you can check that out on there as well by the time that this is up, probably. I'm gonna tell you how it went tomorrow. Okay, so I've done my nails. I used the same ones that I had for Christmas, basically. These were like, I bet, more of a New Year's sort of nails, but I did them for Christmas. Yeah, I like them. They're very, very pretty. Just very subtle pinkish with golden flecks, and they're just like very pretty. Pretty long, but I'm noticing that it's much easier to like use things the longer that you the more that you do your nails long. So like the last time that I used the Primark ones, the ombre set, use those ones. They are also pretty long, but it was pretty easy to type and stuff like that. So yeah, though they are rounded, and I usually go for square like my natural nails are. But here we are. I'm wearing these ones, these earrings, very pretty, 4-leaf clover. I moved this a little bit to the front so that you could see it better. So from here, like from my half up, I'm pretty pinkish and Valentine's Day ready, and I'm ready to go and see Van Gogh as well. Also, how cute is this? You've seen it before, I think, but yeah, I really, really like that. And we have Machi Machi with my bestie, so. I remember when I was younger, I used to be, oh my goodness, how can you wear that? Like, and like fake nails and stuff like that. It was all just like another world. And like, I didn't have like someone around me who would have like shown me the opposite, you know, that it's fine and that they don't destroy your nails and stuff like that. Now I'm here. And I really, really enjoy doing this, though they don't last super long on me, but however long they last, it's fine. Oh, and I added a little bit of shine on my Cupid's bow because I remember that I haven't done that. I will see you, or rather, I will talk to you tomorrow. everyone. It's Thursday. It's the day after the Van Gogh thing. I didn't take a lot of clips, but that's because I was watching the exhibition. It was like played on these screens, and it lasted for a very, very long time because it was Van Gogh and Friends. So you had like other artists besides him as well in their art, and that lasted for a very, very long time. And I just sort of, there was a part of my brain that was like, oh yeah, film it, but the other one was like, just be in the moment. I was in the moment, and I did take a few clips, but they're like very sparse clips. It was fun. I really loved the entire atmosphere that was created with, like, along with the music, the art, the narrator that was like telling us things, which was a very nice touch because they did like mention the most important information, I guess. And yeah, it was very cool. I did expect it to be like a little more, I guess, because from the things I have seen, it seemed like it would be even bigger. But that's okay, because it was very fun anyway. As you walked in, there was a lot of information about the friends. So the other artists that mentioned apart from Van Gogh. And then you had like a wall of them. 2 walls actually. And then you had like one wall that was purely for Van Gogh. And you went a little bit farther, you had the VR experience, which was very nice. It's just that mine was like, I don't know, there was something wrong with it. Because I didn't see things as I was supposed to. But I did hear it a lot. So that was that. Because my friend was like, oh yeah, it was great to like, get into his paintings. And I was like, yeah. With the sound for me. So I don't know what happened there. That was that. But it was like a very cool zone, I guess. I don't really use VR, so I was a little bit like, oh, I don't know if I want to. But I did, obviously. Like, I paid for it. I went. Then, what then? Oh yeah, you went and had these 2 places kind of rebuilt. So there was like one room of Van Gogh's, and it was the painting that he gave to his brother of his own room. And you had one that it was a bridge, and it was like a scene where you could like step on and take your picture and stuff, like, right? It was like a set, which was very, very nice as well. And you obviously had like the most popular paintings. It was very, very nice to see and to hear, because my best friend is like a very huge fan. So it was very nice to hear like things from her as well as I was walking around. For example, about the painting with the bartender, where you don't really know if she's like facing you and the things behind her are because it's a mirror, or if the things behind her are just, there, but it's not a mirror. Yeah, so that was very fun as well. And then you had the entire room where the immersive exhibition was happening. So yeah, that was very, very fun. And I really liked how the things on the floor looked as well, because they were like flowing, and at some points I was like, oh my god, is this going to like really trick my brain to think that I'm like flowing along with it? Because at some point it kind of felt like, to me, as if I was like, when you're falling asleep sometimes and your body just kind of feels like as if it's like floating because it's relaxing so much. It's sort of like that sort of feeling I got at some point, which was very, very funny, but very, very pretty. And I liked how that was made. Yeah. Was it worth the amount that we paid? I'm not sure. Like, I understand why it was that expensive. I don't think that it should be that expensive, but I get it, And it was like very, very fun. I was just sort of like laughing to her that they should like redo this sometime soon. She was like, yeah, tomorrow. Because they are still playing this until the 3rd of March. But yeah, it's like, I just meant that, you know, after a while, just for like a refresh, I guess, or something, right? There's another one that will be happening, and that will be Klimt. So that should be also fun, but I don't know if we're gonna go. But and that was kind of the day, you know. We did like travel for a bit before we got there. It was like a trip to get there because like we live kind of far, but it was worth it. Yeah, I think it was worth it. It was very, very fun. And we obviously like did that. Then we, on our way back, we were just like, oh my God, we are so hungry. Like, we were so hungry. We literally got back and like, she went to change and stuff. I went to eat right away. And I drank like 2 teas as well. Oh my goodness. I was just like in need of food and drinks. But that was basically our day. That was the Valentine's Day as well. Oh yeah, oh my goodness. On our way back, we were waiting on a tram. And there was this dude that was like walking back and forth, but I saw him like stare at my best friend. And it was just like so disturbing because he obviously like entered the tram with us. And for some freaking reason, he legit stood in front of us both. And I was like, my friend was standing here, right? I was standing like facing her and he was like here. And I could see his reflection in the window, right? And she was just like, you know, talking to me and stuff. And I was just like trying to keep chill as well. And like talk with her and like ignore him. But I saw him like sometimes still stealing glances at her. And it was just so freaking weird that when he when he got out, I was like, oh my God, like I don't want to be mean, but he seems kind of creepy. And he was like with a bag, so I was like, she's probably like going back from the gym or something, right? And I was like, should I be afraid of like gym dudes? Maybe not, but at the same time, like you never know. And she was like, yeah, I was like planning our escape route if anything, like, you know, if we were to get out at the same stop as we were getting out at. And I was like, gosh, like the things we women, we girls have to think about are just baffling, okay? And I really, really hate that. But yeah, luckily he got out at like some earlier stop, and it was our day. We hung out at the table as well for a while, but then she went to get ready for bed because she was like very sleepy, which I don't blame her for. She's like, you know, up early and going to work and stuff. I hope you enjoyed what you've seen because like it's really, really worth going if you're interested in that sort of stuff, in art and like all these painters, because like it was just very, very fun to see. So if it's ever in your area again or for the first time, please do go. It's like really, really fun. I'm just glad that we did it because we've been planning this for months, literally months, since I got here, which is like October, and I've seen it that it's going on, and since then we've been like planning to go there. That's basically the vlog. Oh, also, I did a post on Valentine's Day because I feel like there's a lot of people who treat it like as every other day. There are people who say that it's a made-up holiday, obviously, because it is, and I've also been that sort of person, but for a while now, I've been in this state where I've been, I guess, sort of searching for like any excuse to like dress up and to celebrate and to kind of, you know, have a little bit more fun because this is an excuse to do so. I just feel like it's so harmless, you know? Like I would not be a fan of this, I think, if I were in a relationship. But since I'm alone, I see it as like these self-love things that I can do for myself, as well as like things that I get to do with my friends. I don't know, I just see it as a self-love sort of thing, especially like on Valentine's Day. You really don't need a relationship to celebrate that. And like, I feel like we see so many things online and stuff like that, and I just think that, you know, if you like seeing those things, why not do those things? You know, if you want to do something cute for yourself, you might as well. Like, who's gonna stop you? What is stopping you? You know, it's an excuse of a day for anything that you want. If you wanted to go on a bookstore date with your own self, you had an excuse to buy a book. Easy. Buy yourself flowers and stuff like that, like chocolates, whatever you need, cake, pie, whatever. Might as well. Last year, I remember that I went to a bookstore. Actually, I was planning a coffee date at the time, but I had a headache, so I was like, yeah, I'm just gonna get ready and like go to a bookstore to just hang and do something on Valentine's Day. And that's exactly what I did. And that was my day. And I was very, very happy because I did something for myself. You know, that sort of thing. So yeah, but this year was like very, very nice because I don't only see it as like, oh yeah, I spent that day doing something else, like something bigger on Valentine's Day, but I also see it as, oh yeah, like I finally get to do things with my friends on these sort of days, you know? Really, really love that. So I'm in my workout clothes, by the way, because I am planning to work out today. I usually work out Monday, Wednesday, Friday, but I pushed that since I was going, you know, tomorrow, and I was planning to film and stuff like that. So I like filmed it, get ready with me and whatever. I pushed that to today, which I really didn't feel like doing, but it's fine. I'm gonna do it. And then I'm gonna do it on Saturday. I have a class later this evening as well. Also, I really, really like these nails. You can't really tell on camera that much, but they're just so pretty. They're very, very natural looking, and I just really, really like these. So yeah. So I'm like sitting without glasses even though they're right here. Yeah, let's just put them on. Shall I? I will theoretically be alone this weekend again, but I don't really know. I'm not sure. Although I think that I will be by myself. And if I will be, then that's great because I do enjoy spending weekends alone at times. So that's very fun. And I will probably be doing things for my course, as well as I will try to edit a little bit of videos. And I think I'm gonna try and edit today as well. So anyway, this is it. This is the end of the video. Thank you so much for watching. If you got this far, please leave a comment about how you spent your Valentine's Day. What are your thoughts on the day? What are your thoughts on the immersive exhibitions and stuff like that? If you've been to one, if you've been to this particular one, but in your own city, like what did you think? How did it go? Let me know. Obviously, thank you so much for getting this far if you did. I hope you had a wonderful Valentine's Day or just a normal day in general. If you celebrate, if you don't, I hope that you were spending your time however you wanted to and that it was amazing. Give this video a like if you want to. You can subscribe to my channel for more videos of this sort or more bookish videos. That's a bell. Okay, thank you. I'm gonna see you in my next one. Bye!